When I gained admission to study theater arts, of course I was excited, and I thought this was some good news that I should share with my mother, who then was far away in the village. So I took the long journey to my village to break this big news to my mother. So after breaking what I thought was some huge achievement, some big news, that her son would be going to the university, she asked me, "What are you going there to study?" And I told her, "Mom, I already told you, theater arts." She said, "Which one is theater arts?" I said, "Well, theater now." "Mom, I don't know how to explain." I said, "Okay, hold on. You mean why they will be calling Madam Elizabeth, Mama Doctor, Madam Ruth, Mama Lawyer, Madam Rose, Mama Engineer? What would they be calling her? Mama Dancer, Mama..." I said, "Mom, you won't understand. See, theater has many branches." He said, "Forget the branches. Just tell me how I will be addressed, in public." I said, "Okay, you know what? It's not something I can explain. You won't understand. I've just come to tell you that I'm going to the university to study theater arts." So she left the topic, and I thought we were done. The next day, when I was preparing to return to Lagos, preparatory to leaving for Port Harcourt, she called me again. She said, "So what is your plan B?" So, plan B? I don't understand. What is plan B? Assuming this doesn't work, because I've never heard that someone goes to the university to become an actor. That is what people do when, in their spare time. Somebody can decide, "Okay, let me just go and join those people making people laugh." I said, "No, Mom, this is serious work." Of course, it was an exercise in futility because I couldn't convince her. I am not going to bore you with how many family members had gathered and how much they tried to talk me out of it, because for them, this was just a dream and not a career. So I left the village downcast. Yes. Did I struggle to explain myself what I actually wanted to do? Yes, I did. Did I leave the same person that came to the village? No, this was a different person. The excitement that I came with had died completely. I was at the threshold of making a critical decision. Should I refuse this admission and find a way to satisfy what would make my mother proud? But then, that voice, that innate conviction that got me to personally apply to study theater arts in the first place came back and said, "Charles, this is who you are. This is where you belong. Pursue your dream." So I was rejuvenated. And I went to Port Harcourt. Of course, the rest is history. Got a degree in theater arts and became an actor. In my first year, I remember in one of those holidays, my mom asked me, "So you are telling me you cannot study one of those courses that can get you to travel outside the country? That when your wife gives birth and you people are outside the country, I can come and visit you?" I said, "Mom, you don't require any kind of course or career to travel abroad. It's open for everybody. How are you going to get the money? Who pays an actor? to travel abroad. Well, I'm here to tell you today that all that are stereotypical conceptions that the public have of the entertainer. The entertainment industry the world over is valued at about $3 trillion. And you would agree with me that that is not an industry that anybody jokes with. Back home here in Nigeria, Nollywood alone is quoted to contribute $600 million to the Nigerian economy every year. That is not an industry that you call a mere pipe dream or an industry for loafers, as many uninformed persons would say. Whilst I was going through this rejection, something kept me going, and that was my passion. I knew what I wanted to be. I knew who I wanted to be. And today, there are results everywhere that truly, truly, I have become that which I wanted to be. Of course, it's needless to say that actors the world over are making giant strides. Should I remind you that President Zelensky of Ukraine is an actor? Yes. The former governor of California, the state of California in the United States of America, Arnold Schwarzenegger, you all know him, he's a popular actor. Even back here in Africa, the current vice president of the Republic of Malawi is a known comedian, a popular comedian across East Africa. Today, he is vice president of that country. Back home here in Nigeria, very many respected Nigerians, from the legendary Richard Buffett Damijo to Kenneth Okonkwo, name them, Kanayo O Kanayo, distinguished lawyers in their own rights, all are some of Nollywood's biggest actors. The entertainment industry is the emotional structure that holds the universe. Yes, without entertainment, can anyone tell me here what could have happened to the world during COVID when there was global lockdown? Many people slid into depression, but the entertainment industry the world over held on and got people to have hope in humanity. Yes, the doctors did their jobs, the health workers were great, but without the entertainers, none of us here can tell how many people could have gone as a result of depression or even much more serious mental illness. Yeah, is it risky as a business venture, as a career path? Yes, but so is medicine, so is law, so is engineering. Nothing is given for free. Whatever that you have decided as a career path, stick to it. Let your passion drive you, and you will get to the top. I use myself as an example everywhere I go. Considering the little village that I come from, a village where less than 5% of the populace are educated, there was no way, by common reasoning, that anyone from that community will be standing before such an august gathering as you all are to be speaking today. My career path, my career choice to become an entertainer got me to where I am today. So you can look at me. Yes, because my people say, when someone promises you a gift of clothing, the first you do is to look at the ones he's wearing to know what to expect. I can tell myself, and I can tell it anywhere in the world, that I am a beautiful testimony of a career path that was carefully and deliberately, intentionally chosen. And today, I am a product, proud one, from that decision. So ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, leaders of tomorrow, if you dream in rhythm, in beats, in motion, please do not wait for societal validation. Apply your hands on the plow and get to work, because the world is waiting to hear your voice. Thank you.